How's it going, everyone? I'm back, and today we're not playing Kirby's Return to Dreamland, but rather Rayman Legends, because I beat Kirby's Return to Dreamland, so I need to play a new game. It's obviously. Anyway, I don't like wasting time on title screens, so I'm just gonna hit new game. New game deletes current progress, yada yada yada. I'll get more into this playthrough about it itself when we get to the first stage.
1 century. 1 entire century of yawning and snoring wildly. It seems that the heroes of the Glade of Dreams are under the effect of a mysterious snoozing power. Well, my little ones just needed to take a big nap. Meanwhile, the nightmares multiplied. They spread. They generated new demons, even more terrifying than before. The Glade of Dreams is in danger, my friend. Go. Quickly wake up our legendary heroes.
So that should give you a pretty basic summary of what's going on. Rayman and all of his friends have fallen asleep for an entire century. And now nightmares have taken over the world. Because they were snoozing on the job. I mean, it's not quite as bad as what happened in Origins when they literally woke up and triggered the invasion because they were sleeping. But it's still pretty bad. But anyway, we need to press circle to wake them up. Or I could not, I could just sit here. Now wake them up. That was easier than you would think, wasn't it? Anyway, by that quick bit of gibberish, Rayman now knows the situation, and we have begun the first level. Now, Rayman Legends is like Kirby's Return to Dreamland, a 3D platformer. You can attack, you can run by holding R2, and you grab these things, which are lums. Lums are essentially like collectible things. They do a lot more than the stars did in Kirby, though. And these are TNTs. There's quite a few in each stage, as you can see. And I'll say it right now, I'm not saving all of them. Because, I'll be honest, I've actually never done it. I'll be getting all the ones that I can, but if I miss one, I'm not going to be sweating too much over it. This is not a 100% playthrough in any way, shape, or form. I'm just going to be, sorry. I'm just going to be playing through all the normal stages. So, sorry if you were wanting to see a 100% run. Because I'll be honest, I've never had to 100% in this game. I've beaten it more than once. Quite a few times. But I've never bothered to get 100%. Anyway, that was a door. We saved the Queen TNT. There's a Queen and a King in each stage. And she gave us a heart. A heart is an extra hit. Because you can only take 1 hit without it. Or on 1 hit you're dead without it. So it gives you an extra hit. And now we get on to Murphy. In certain stages you will get Murphy will pop up and you get to do certain commands. And as you can probably tell from not only the PS4 menu but also this prompt, I am, well, playing on the PS4. This game was initially made to be Wii U exclusive, but then they went multi-console because Ubisoft loves money. So in this, in the PS4 version, the version I'm playing, you still control both Rayman and Murphy at the same time, or your character, and you use button prompts, which can get in the way sometimes, if I'm being perfectly honest. But most of the time, I don't really mind it. I actually prefer this to the way the Wii U version handles it, because in the Wii U version, the computer controls the character, and you are in complete control of Murphy. Problem is that the mapping on the AI in the Wii U version is not very good. But that's irrelevant to this playthrough. So yeah. Ow, God, I lost my heart. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. You can swim, you can have Murphy cut ropes. Try and save the TNTs, you can do crush attacks. This game has a lot of like flow to it too. Like there's a lot of like platforming where you have to like string together a lot of stuff. Like and challenge his jumps and all that. And I'll be honest, the Mario stage just kind of kill that momentum. That's another reason why I'm kind of indecisive on them. I do like them for stuff like this though, when you have to, and there's certain platforming challenges where you gotta manipulate a large area. And now we have saved the King Teensy. More hearts. Also, one thing I can bring up, if you already have a heart and you grab another heart, like right here actually, you get lums. And I'll explain what lums do when we finish the stage. And this thing right here, this is a skull coin. It gives you a lot of lums if you can carry it away far enough, or just hold on to it long enough. If you get hit though, you lose it. Even if your arm is a heart. Or at least that's the way it was in Origins. I don't remember if it's still like that in Legends. Also, I'm going to be comparing this game to Rayman Origins, which can be essentially considered this game's prequel. Because I played that one a lot too. Yeah, we gotta act faster so you don't... Yeah, oh god. Thank you, invincibility frames. Yeah, there's a failsafe where if you get hit consecutively like that with a heart, you won't actually die. I could have dropped the cage on that guy, but I didn't feel like it because I'm lazy. Also, I guess now I can mention, there are no lives in this game. There's no real penalty for death aside from being set back a little bit. So that's another thing. You can jump. And there's this guy, I gotta tickle him. Most of the stuff you probably already seen before. Like during me playing. So you probably already gathered some of the basics about like the stuff that I didn't talk about. Anyway, this is what lums are for. You use them to essentially rank your completion. Head. We're already starting like this, are we? Oh my god, really? You need 600 to get the gold cup in most situations. And I was 2 off. Friggin' piss nuggets. Whatever. So that was the first level. And also Uplay. Is Uplay still even a thing? I don't remember. I never cared about Uplay. So, now that that's done, I'll talk about this main gallery area. So the levels are divided via pictures, a la Super Mario 64. You need a certain amount of TNTs to unlock them. And this is the Bubble Dreamer. We can jump to speak with him. And type in needs your help. And now we can talk about this. There's heroes, which allows you to change skins effectively. I'm gonna be sticking with Rayman for the whole thing. I'm not really gonna be changing my skin much at all. So that's just me. But if you want to change it, it's there, and you can unlock more skins via collecting lums. Is another thing they're good for. And then there are these. These are locked behind a certain thing. Lucky tickets. You earn these by getting a certain amount of lums and by completing worlds. So I scratch on the little touchpad thingy. And actually, if I hold this up to the mic, you can probably hear the scratching sound effect. So you can get a lot of things like this. I'm getting lums for my first one. And you can win stuff called creatures, which give you extra lums. Levels from Rayman Origins, the prequel. And you can also win teensies, the collectibles, and that's why I'm not bothering to get 100%. In that, well, I don't want to rely on luck to get most of them. You will get all the teensies, no matter like how lucky you are with lucky tickets, as far as I'm aware. Like, you can't get screwed out of completion for that, so fear not, you completionists who haven't played this game. You don't have to worry about that. But I don't know, I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, those lucky tickets are the main reason I've never fully completed this game. Also because, if I may be honest, I'm not a completionist. I don't tend to complete games in my spare time all that much, unless it's something like the Kirby series. Like, the Kirby series is one of the rare exceptions to that. But anyway, now that I'm done talking about that, I guess I can talk about some other game mechanics. And the fact that the attacking, you can attack. You can also glide by holding the X button. And you can run, like I said, and you can also sprint. You can also attack while sprinting to pick up speed. It's the most effective way to pick up speed. And you also have crush attacks, useful for like destroying things below you, and the lums, like I said. Now, when the lums are in, also this secrets, like I said, these are used to find the kings and queens, and you can generally get a hint from them if you can hear them crying out for help, if you listen close enough. Anyway, this puzzle, you had to pay attention to which ones were not traps. I was not paying attention! So I don't know which is which. I'm pretty sure this is a trap. Yes. Okay. Got it. Anyway, like I said, the Rayman Legends is generally a lot of like momentum. It's generally like a lot of stringing jumps together, like stuff like that. And now I guess I can bring up. There's a line of lums here, and if you notice, there's a purple one in the front who looks really excited. The purple one is worth 2, and in a line, if you pick them up in order, you will get essentially twice as many lums. Pick them up out of order, and the purple one disappears for good. So that's useful if you want to get the gold medals, or the gold trophies. Like I said, I'm not going to be bothering with 100%, so I'm also not going to be bothering with the gold trophies. Which is why I wasn't sweating it too much that I missed the first one. And now these things, these are bouncy things, and you can bounce higher if you use your crush attack. And you can also fling these turnips, which you were supposed to use to get that teensy, but you can also just do that. Ah! I didn't see that guy. So here is another teensy. You're gonna want to listen to them crying for help, because that's generally your biggest hint that something is in the area. So anyway, we got these things, which they try to eat you. So you're gonna jump up, try not to get swallowed, and save the king. Also, it's a common joke in the Rayman series that there are like 50 gajillion teensy kings. So that's why we keep running into like more of them. It's not like that there's one king and queen and they just keep getting kidnapped over and over. I mean, it'd be kind of funny if that was the case, but it's not. Save the lums. Grab onto this. You can unhook by pressing down and swimming. Swimming's pretty good in this game. It's basically like standard controls. It's really fast. There's a lot of momentum to this game. Also, you can see right there what I said about the skull going where if you get hit, you lose it. Anyway, save this. That should be the last teensy if I remember. Nope, still 2 more. There was a thing over there I missed, wasn't there? There was probably a thing over there I missed. Oh well. Alrighty. And now we get into what are usually my favorite parts about this game. Using basically a lot of momentum and flow to chain together stuff. So this is generally what I like most about these games. That there's a lot of this, and it's very fast. It's a lot of fast-paced platforming. It's unlike Kirby, which was more slower-paced. All right. This game, once it picks up speed, it just kind of doesn't slow down, which I really like about it. I actually find this game pretty fun to speedrun. Oh, that's a pit! I couldn't see it because of the corner of my decks. Oops. Anyway, those butterflies are kind of like switches. You run over them and stuff will happen. So whenever you see those butterflies, it's basically a motion sensor. Well, whatever I missed wasn't important, because I got all the teensies. And I got over 600, which means I got all of them. Also, you can hold X to speed this up. 600! And now we dance. There was still plenty dancing to be had. Kirby was not the end of it. But I feel like that's good to cut things off. I'm probably not going to stick with the two-stage format that I did with Kirby, because these stages are generally shorter. And I unlocked Toad Story! It's like Toy Story, only more amphibious. But anyway, next time we'll be moving on through Teen Season Trouble and doing more stuff. Yeah, I retain my trait of being Captain Obvious. So yeah, we'll move on to Enchanted Forest and other levels in the next video. So until then, I will catch you later.